So June 19th, we got George Kambosos, former 135-pound champion, facing off against the current IBF junior welterweight champion, Richardson Hitchins, at 140 pounds. So this is my prediction for that upcoming fight, man. First off, man, let me say this. I don't know why he's fighting Kambosos, man. You know, you got three other champions in that division. You got Teofimo Lopez. I think Puello was the other champ. And then you got Gary Antoine Russell, man. You know, we already know he didn't want the smoke. I keep it real. He didn't want that smoke when what's dude name, man? When Subriel Matias had the belt, he didn't want it. You know, so I don't know what Richardson Hitchins' angle really is, man, because he could have really challenged himself in that fight, man. He could have really waited. I mean, he waited for like pretty much he waited for the smoke to clear with the Matias versus Liam Pyro fight. Pyro gets the belt, then all of a sudden now he want to go after Pyro. That was crazy. But yeah, now he's fighting George Kambosos, man. Somebody that lost 3 out of his last 5 fights. That is who Richardson Hitchins is about to defend his title against, man. And I'm not okay with that. Not at all. But anyway, let's get into the tail of the tape, man. So we got Richardson Hitchins. Right now, currently, he's at 19 wins, no losses, no draws, 7 wins by knockout. He is 27 years old, 5'10", with a 74-inch arm reach, with a 36% knockout ratio. All right. Now, and then you got George Kambosos. He's at George Kambosos stands at 22 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 10 wins by knockout. One of his losses came by knockout at the hands of Vasyl Lomachenko. All right, George Kambosos is 31 years old, 5'9", with a 68-inch arm reach. Hey, man, are you sure he's even 5'9"? Kambosos don't look 5'9", dude. There's no way he's 5'9". I give Kambosos, bro. Are they really saying he's 5'9"? BoxRec gotta be bugging. He can't be 5'9". There's no way Kambosos is some 5'9", dude. He look about 5'6", 5'7", man. But whatever. 5'9" with a 68-inch arm reach, that's crazy. But look, he's older than, he has a 45% knockout ratio, so he has a little bit more punching power than Richardson Hitchins. And plus, he has more fights. But he has more power, a little bit more. He's older, shorter, and a shorter reach. So Richardson Hitchins has the dimension advantage over George Kambosos. Kambosos has a slight power advantage over Richardson Hitchins. Richardson Hitchins a very tricky in and out fighter, very good footwork, great boxer, very good boxer. Good jab. Tricky, man. He's he did good against Pyro, really good, man. I love that fight between him and Liam Pyro. And it's crazy, man, because Pyro was giving that good work to Subriel Matias, a power puncher, and then you see him getting there and kind of struggle against Richardson Hitchins. That should say a lot about Richardson Hitchins, man. George Kambosos, on the other hand, decent left hook. Not really known for his footwork like that. He got good speed too. He has good speed. I give him the speed advantage over Richardson Hitchins as well. He might be, his chin might be a little loose after the Haney fights and then the fight that he had with Lomachenko. But he did win his last fight, which was a unanimous decision. I think he went 12 in that fight. And then his last knockout, Kambosos hasn't had a knockout since 2019. So that's quite a while ago, right? So how does this fight go, man? I think, you're going to see Richardson Hitchins do what he usually do. You're not going to... That's one of the criticisms that Richardson Hitchins get, that he doesn't really... He likes to move. He's one of these fighters. This is what I mean. Like these fighters that like to box and move around a lot. Same. He put them in the same category as Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. They get a lot of flack for that. And there's nothing wrong with being a boxer, man. It's up to the other boxer to stop that dude from doing what he does. And if he can't do that, that's his problem, So you're going to see that from Richardson Hitchins. He's going to be moving around, pot shotting George Kambosos, but he's taller than Kambosos, so you might see him try to impose his will on Kambosos from here and there every now and then. I don't think he's going to stand there and really trade with Kambosos. Kambosos does have sneaky power. We saw that when he fought Teofimo Lopez and knocked him down in that second round. So, yeah, he would have to be defensively sound still against George Kambosos because of his speed. Like, he'll hit you with something you don't see coming. So, I still see him severely outboxing the shit out of George Kambosos, man. So, I see another loss on George Kambosos' record. But you know something? Don't be surprised if Cam surprises us, because a lot of people didn't believe he could beat Teofimo Lopez, and you seen what happened in that fight. We saw it. We saw it right there, So, I always give George Kambosos a chance in fights, dude. But, when he fought Devin, he does have a problem with movers. A lot of dudes that move around a lot. Dudes that stand in the pocket, he can get off his shots on them. But movers like Devin and stuff give him problems, man. They jabs from movers and boxers, that's George Kambosos' kryptonite. So, yeah, he got a chance to beat him, but I don't see where at, man. But it's always there. It's always there. You never know. One punch can change everything, but I don't see it in this fight because Richardson Hitchins is a little bit too defensively responsible to really get clipped by anything from George Kambosos. Like constantly hit with the same shit is not gonna happen because he can adjust to that. So I see Hitchins pulling off a unanimous decision. I listen, man. I'll even put a stoppage in this fight. Yeah, that's another thing that could happen. So I would put some round bets in for a stoppage just in case. Maybe late, maybe round 10 or something. Just throw that in there. But ultimately, my top decision for this fight is Richardson Hitchins, 12th round, unanimous, not even split. This is gonna be unanimous decision. I say damn near easy work for Richardson Hitchins, man. But anyway, let me know what you think. Drop your comments below what you think of this fight between Richardson Hitchins and George Kambosos. Talk to me, man. This is Rebel Like Boxing, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And I'm off this.